race is underway at the Dutchmen. This is the last race for me of the year. It's a whole shot, and I thought I got a pretty decent one. Probably third in the whole shot coming down the stretch, but most of the people in the class, in my class there, they kind of, they'll just pass me out down the front stretch. A lot more speed out of them guys. We get down in here in the mud pit, and you can just see the whole track's ripped up. From start to finish, I almost ran right into that guy in the bad line I took, and luckily avoided that, but yeah, you can see the track's just tore up.
Yeah, man, the bypass, these whole fuck. It's not all of them.
Trying to avoid them logs. Heard about them before the race. I actually thought we were going to have to hit all of them, but luckily for me that we didn't, because they were pretty slippery and probably would have ended up crashing. Definitely one of the interesting things about this race. I actually went the whole race without crashing at all. I only stalled it once. So one stall, no crashes. I think I missed a gear one time, and it is in this video. So that's pretty good for me, considering I usually crash probably 3 to 4 times and stall out about 5 or 6. I love this part here. Camera just doesn't do it justice, though. Can't really see how deep them ruts are from the video. But it was just, I think on this day I really did learn how to ride in the mud. I was definitely, I was probably one of the worst in the mud for sure. And usually in general, I usually finish towards the back of the pack in these races, but this one here, my finish overall wasn't great, but I think in my class I did pretty decent. I ended up finishing 8th in my class, and I think there might have been, I don't know, maybe there might have been 15 racers in our class possibly.
Got a little air there for once. Class behind me's closing in.
I think early on though, I just kind of felt like, I'm going to do pretty good in this race today. If it was all like this, I just felt like I could compete a little bit, at least with myself. That's what it's all about. I'm not challenging anybody in our class or anything like that, but you'll definitely see in the video, for sure, I probably passed more people in this race than I have in all the races I've raced combined. Here I took a bad line. That guy to my left, he took the line I wanted to take. Just first lap, didn't really see it until there. So we'll come back around this here, and now we're going into the woods. And yeah, you just see it. It's mud pits everywhere, and I take this guy into Kawasaki. It's one of my early passes. Nothing too impressive. Up on this hill here, and there's just a huge rut in here, and it gets worse throughout the race. And that's pretty much the line I took the entire time. I know a lot of guys were taking a little bit right, but I kind of just felt more comfortable getting the wheel in the rut and at least knowing I wasn't going to slide out of it. I thought I kept a pretty good pace. Come up on a few guys here, make a few more passes. Got 2 guys there. One guy's walking it. I don't know if there was a wreck there or not, but here I just imposed my will on this Yamaha. I mean, on most days, that kid's probably a better racer than me. But on that corner, I took him. I mean, that's what it's all about. You got to pass people. And, I think this was one of the first races that I actually felt like I was racing. I was getting by a few people here and there, and
early on, I'm giving it my all.
I think challenging a little bit.
Still near last in my class. I think I might have passed 2 people, but I'm gaining on people. This guy, I'm running him down.
Gaining on this guy right here, and I think there's a couple times in this video I end up racing this kid. It's actually coming up on this corner here. I get him on this corner, and he has a Yamaha too, and get by him. Go up on this next corner. I should have probably been taking this in wide. Actually, it was the wrong corner. Sorry. This in here I like because just you get some really good momentum off these turns. Big rut there at the end. I kind of got thrown a little bit. yeah, I tried to make that work for me. I usually fight the mud pretty hard. That kid there just got me on the Suzuki. I got standing still, and I passed out one guy. Looked like he's having a little bit of a problem in the corner. But yeah, that, you know, I fight the mud so hard normally. Here's another one. I got forced a little bit wider there, which is probably better. I was taking some of them, like the corners are so tight, and I was taking them probably the tightest line you could, and that just wasn't working out for me. Didn't do bad, but I think swinging a little bit wider would have helped. This part of the track here this is ridiculous. This section up here, it just it's pretty deep at one point. This guy in front of me right now, I think he's wearing a hoodie. I don't know I can't remember if he's riding a Honda or what he's on, but I see him a little bit here in front of me and kind of follow him for a little bit of time here. And I feel like I'm keeping up too, you know, he's going good, but I feel like I could eventually get a pass. And there's a spot where that was just deep. That was probably 2 foot deep, just all mud. I'm sure a lot of people were stalling in there. Hopefully nobody dumped it out. It'd been a shame. Big ruts there. That actually gets worse. You're going to see later in the film there's like five wide in ruts. They're probably, I mean, they're almost up to the pegs. Got a little bit of splash on the GoPro right now. Nothing like what's about to come up here in a little bit. Still behind this guy here. I like this part here too. You go through there and then you just straight through the mud. A little section on the track. Overall, this is my first time at Pine Grove at Dutchmen, and I had fun. Most fun I ever had in a race. Probably because it was the best I ever did in a race, but it kind of goes back to the old saying, you know what I mean? Losing ain't fun, winning is. I mean, I didn't win anything today, but I think morally I did. Like personal victory, just doing better than I normally do. Guy's still a little bit up in front of me, like I say, and there he just went down. That's, I just wanted to make sure he was all right there. Unless you're racing for a championship, there's no reason not to make sure the guy's okay. And right about now, there goes my buddy Brandon. He just threw some mud up on the GoPro, passed by me. That's the last I seen him. But I want to give a shout out to Brandon. He actually won his class, the C Senior 40. So congratulations to him. That's pretty cool. He got a piece of the puzzle from D6. And yeah, he's getting better every week, and he's been out tearing it up almost every week, almost every weekend.
I'm hanging tough. Don't like this turn much near to that guy.
Yeah, I met Brandon this year at the Hare Scrambles. Like a lot of the guys I'm friends with that ride, and yeah, once again, just congratulations to him, because he's out there fighting a good fight every week in the mud, and he's one of the few guys not taking a week off. So yeah, once again, awesome job, man. Locking horns with this kid. I think this is the one I said from the first lap. It's like almost an instant replay. I took him on the same corner again. He has the YZ there. Again, he's probably a better rider. I mean, but for some reason on that section, I just keep passing him. He must pass me. He must have passed me on the first lap at another point then to get in front of me, and then I came around and got him there. But I don't know what he ended up finishing. Not really sure. Couldn't identify him. A lot of mud. And there, that guy there just took me. He's ripping through. Yeah, with the GoPro, I probably half my race was I really couldn't edit it because my lens was just all splashed up. So I thought I came up with like the $1 million idea of making GoPro tear-offs, and then I looked it up on the internet and it was already created. It's already an actual thing. So I'm just gonna have to probably spend a few bucks on it. I'm not gonna make any millions off of, but yeah, look them up online. They're pretty cool. You can actually get tear-offs for your GoPro, and that's something I'll be getting, because yeah, I like to have a little footage afterwards. And definitely in these races this year, I mean, it's hard to avoid. If you're racing anywhere near people, you're gonna be covered. The track's all chewed up here. This is stretch here. Thought it was nice though that the track's a little bit wider. Ain't as tight as some of the races. So for me, that works into my advantage. It gives me a little bit more room for error. If you're in a tight single track on some of these, you only have one option, and you're going to have to deal with it. And a lot of times that results in you wrecking. So it's nice that this is a little bit more open. And kind of, like I said earlier in the video, on this day, I think I kind of became a mud racer. At least I learned how to deal with it. Before, I was going at about a quarter of this speed, and I couldn't get through any of it. Especially on some of the straightaways that we're going to see in a little bit in this video. Every time I've seen a couple guys up in front of me like that, I always felt like in this race, as long as they didn't just pass me, it's obvious then they were probably faster, but if I come up there and I see them, I felt like maybe I could actually catch them. That guy was sent.
No mask, I was roosting them out. I ate it. Whatever that means. He's talking about the roost. In case I had it this cooked before, that made sense to anybody.
I was doing pretty good with my gearing in this race. Usually I either bog it down or something, you know. This one here, I just took an air splash. Coming up on a tabletop. But yeah, with the gearing, the tabletops, I'll tell you, that's about the only time I feel comfortable getting any air. It's hard to nosedive it on one. The gearing, I bogged it down a lot in the past. Up today, I did a good job of, just making sure I was in the right gear, shifting, pretty decent balance, and like I said, I didn't wreck or anything, so that's about as clean as days you're gonna get in these conditions compared to what I was doing anyways in the past races. Like I said, I would have laid it over a bunch of times or got stuck or something. Something crazy would have happened.
Oh, get some.
Down a Lockwood on that tabletop. Took the outside line though, and I gained on that guy a little bit. He ends up pulling away here. That corner there probably could have took that wide. I think I do a little bit later. This guy here, he gets by me. Pretty much from here on out now, I'm going to have a little something on the camera because I don't wipe it again. But you can still, at least it's watchable. You know, I normally don't like watching it when it's like this. Here's the front straightaway. This is just terrible. You're going to end up here, I mean, this is bad because this is just a straightaway of mud. And everybody's just standing there watching you and hoping you fall. If you look to the left though, watch, I go into this left line, and you'll just be able to see it off the left side of the camera here in a second that there's a creek and like an embankment there. And if anybody has watched any of my videos knows when I'm riding, that's like a 50-50 chance I'm going down to the bank, especially with the mud. And I was fighting that line pretty hard. Luckily there I didn't. That would have been a really, like, that would have been a damn shame if that would have happened to me. MX course is awesome though. Just fun to ride. Not fast at it, but moving better than I normally do. Getting the hang of it. You know, I've had limited ride experience, so I think every time I go out I get a little bit better. And I think, MX, it's just cool to do. And I'm just trying to find a groove here. Trying to find a rut and get into it. Getting a little faster down and come up on this in here, and yeah, like I said, I feel comfortable jumping that. I mean, yeah, I'm not going very far, but I just feel more comfortable with my landing. I should have bypassed this section. You could have missed this on the right and then hit the tabletop again, but I didn't. I think I did later in the race. I think right there I ended up I didn't really notice that. I think that was the problem. I just didn't notice that you could until later, maybe to my second or third to last lap. Maybe we'll step up. That was pretty cool. And people aren't right or lucky I didn't run into them. Just because I was getting a little, I was going a little sideways there. Luckily I caught it. All I do there is I just kick a leg up and hope for the best. Throw a leg out, get in a rut, and hopefully I can get out of it. Big confidence booster though in this race. For the conditions, you know, I was just happy with the way I performed. The guy there, he just passed me. There's no tomorrow. A lot of the stuff out here in the front, this is another one where you just gotta dig in, kick the leg up, and hope for the best. Fighting, and everybody, there was people lined up along the fence, and I just felt like, you know, they're just out there waiting for you to, pretty much waiting for you to eat it.
What's up, fellas? I'm still alive, man.
Them guys there, I knew them from, they know Brandon and one of Brandon's friends, so I knew them guys. They come and hang out. Here's another one on the front. It's just a mess, and I get by this guy on the turn. Believe it or not, you know, it's another pass for me, especially in them conditions. This was another one where everybody was lined up along this stretch, just waiting for you to fall. And I came close a few times, but you know, I kind of just leaned back and tried to float the front tire and hope for the best. This jump though, maybe I need the one. There's one of them, maybe it's the next time I come through there, where I hit it pretty awkward. There, I got thrown off my line though. I was trying to stay left most of the time. That guy there, he just flew through it. But yeah, I was trying to stay left on that line under a bunch of people were going through there and just had a good one cut out. Yeah, I missed it that time. Another fun section here, everybody's standing there kind of spectating. I was really getting rutted out in that dip. This was fun coming around and turning and everything. Another one where I was kind of just leaning back and hoping for the best. Letting the bike do something. Probably better like on a day like this though, more flat for me anyways, because it gives you that practice where I'm practicing in the mud, but I don't have to do anything like really crazy with hills or anything. And normally I do decent on hills, but hills that are rutted out in mud, I mean that could be a problem since I already have a problem in mud. But this was flattened out, and it just got me used to the whole, you know, basically the concept of how to deal with it. Infield in a battle and get that guy on the inside. On this tabletop here, I think that and there's where I hit a little hard. And there I stayed on that left line this time, where you see a lot of people just rip that up, and it's kind of a better, just a better line to take.
Just take a wide here once. Everybody's taking a wide. That's the way to go. Got his animal badge.
That part of it, I was really tore up. But yeah, you just got to deal with that there. I got used to it. It's kind of, normally only running a few laps per race. I might run 2 or 3 tops, and I'm pretty much finished. So running 8 laps was an eye-opener. I actually start remembering the course and remember what lines I took, and definitely helps you mentally to know what you're getting into, since you don't get to practice these tracks before the race. So if you only run 2 laps, you don't really get that much. You know, you don't really get a feel for it. A bunch of people jammed up there, and I get a double pass. The first guy got stuck in that rut. The other guy was following. So that was a pretty easy one. That guy there, man, that rider there was flying. This is through that front stretch again where everybody's just, up on this hill where it's all rutted out. And then, you got to battle through this, which feels like a mile long at the time. Probably 100 yards though, at least. I tried staying right this time. And like I said, I have people passing me in here, but definitely I'm making my way through there a lot better than in my previous times if I would have been attempting something like that. Out of my normal group that I ride with, only me and Brandon ended up showing up at this race. I guess the weather conditions might have made the other guys call them. There's the one where I came off the jump and I just kind of took a turn there. But yeah, we're getting towards the end now, so if you're a returning subscriber, leave a comment, give it a like. If you're just passing through and it's first time watching, you made it this far and you like what you see, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. I appreciate everybody, and like I said, this will probably be the last racing video for the season, but I'll see you on the next one.